Hi, my name is Brittany Braswell. I am a current student in a master's program for special education, as well as a special education teacher. So, I am here today to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about what it means to be a special education teacher and kind of my philosophy and the way that I think about it. As a special education teacher, I feel like you play a very unique role in the school community. You tend to be either like the only one or one of a couple of these unique teachers that not only have a caseload of students that you're supporting, but you are also working collaboratively with your team. You have a you work with like OT and PT and the general education teacher, as well as admin, to ensure that every student has an equitable education. And I think that that is something that is so special. Um, on top of that role, you also manage your children's IEP. You are assessing your students or maybe students that are coming in that may not be on an IEP yet, but probably need one. You are creating IEPs, you're keeping track of the IEPs, you're helping support the students in their goals, you're designing SDI, which is specially designed instruction, so that they can access the general education uh, curriculum, but with some supports, whether that's drastic supports or just like some minor accommodations. And most importantly, you are these children's biggest advocate. You are the one that's going to say they are not getting their minutes or they are not being supported in the best way. They're not getting that specially designed instruction. That is your job to advocate for these kids. So to do so, you must be very professional. You must hold yourself to like the utmost professionalism. You need to follow the code of ethics. You need to be responsible and caring, like of an educator that you could possibly be. Like if you could picture like the top tier educator, like they come to school dressed nicely, they are always respectful, they are passionate, all those things. They're resilient, they're supportive. Those are the things that make up a special education teacher. It's not, it's really just not a job for anyone. I think I like to believe, at least, that it takes a special kind of person with a special kind of heart that is going to go into these schools and support these children in the way that we know is best, right? And then to do that, you also have to constantly be continuing your education. You need to be working, staying aware of like the new practices and the constant revolving door that education is. Like you need to be aware of what is changing for the general education population as well as your special education kiddos. um, yeah, I like to think of it as one of the most special roles in the school, and I feel very lucky to be a part of it. I feel like I support teachers in the best ways, and I feel like I do it with the biggest heart because these are the kids who need this support, and I want to be that for them. I want to be the reason why they love coming to school and the reason that general education teachers believe in the fully inclusive model, because as a special education teacher, you're kind of supporting that model, right? Like most general education teachers don't have SPED endorsements. So when this whole inclusion model came out, a lot of my general education peers were very timid of the idea, but as they worked with me and as they were supported, they um, their ideas changed and like how they saw how they saw inclusion changed. So yeah, I mean, you're that bridge, right? You're the one that's going to say, this is not that hard. We're going to do this together. This is a team effort, and let's do this together. And I feel like that is a very special and unique role to be a part of. And I am so excited for anybody else who is along this journey, because I feel like it is just like a calling. And if you're here, you're called. And I am so glad to be doing this alongside all of you. Thank you.